something I'm curious about.
The Accident Investigation Bureau has released 4 accident and serious incident reports which occurred in the country between July 2004 and August 2015. With the release of the reports, Commissioner of AIB Akion Lateru said the current management of the agency has achieved 52.1% on publication of accident and serious incident reports and 47.4% of safety recommendations since coming on board in January 2017.
Final report on accidents involving Bristol Helicopters Nigeria Limited, Secostier 76 C+, with registration number 5 November Bravo Golf Delta. This happened at Oroshoki, Lagos, Nigeria on 12th August 2015. The first safety recommendation is to Secostier Aircraft Corporation should redesign the affected control push rod assembly by introducing wire lock or lock pin as safety features between the jam nut and the push rod to enhance better security and safety. I can categorically say here today that Sikorsky Aircraft, they've fully implemented that safety recommendation.
The new terminal building under construction at the Port Harcourt International Airport in Omagua, Rivers State begin operation soon. The terminal construction is being undertaken by Chinese Civil Engineering and Construction Company and is expected to be commissioned this week by President Muhammadu Buhari. Nigeria and China had 5 years ago signed a $500 million loan pact for the construction of the 4 new international airport terminals in Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt and Kano. Following some recommendations made by the Minister of State for Aviation after inspecting the newly resurfaced Akanu Ibiam Airport runway in Enugu State, southeast Nigeria, some months ago. A committee is being inaugurated to make the recommendations a reality.
This all-encompassing committee will finally deal with all issues relating to the encroachment of land around the runway of the Akanibia International Airport and other related matters, and advise the government on all necessary steps to be taken to ensure full safety operation of the airport, which include the relocation of the MAX to a new site in line with the requirements of the aviation safety.
After a summer of strikes and other disruption, profits at Europe's biggest budget airline have fallen by 7% to £1 billion. Ryanair also warns the risk of a hard no-deal Brexit in March 2019 is rising, while we hope that a 21-month transition agreement from March 2019 to December 2020 will be implemented. It has already warned that flights between the UK and the EU could be grounded temporarily if no aviation agreement is reached. A costly and long-standing pay dispute has finally been resolved after Air France struck a new pay deal with 5 of the 7 unions with whom it had been at loggerheads. The unions, representing 76% of Air France workers, have accepted a 4% pay rise, 2% of which is backdated to the beginning of 2018. However, the main pilots' union was not among those who accepted the deal.
The Boeing 737 MAX is an American narrow-body aircraft series designed and produced by Boeing Commercial Airplanes as the 4th generation of the Boeing 737, succeeding the Boeing 737 Next Generation. The program was launched on August the 30th, 2011, and the first flight held on January the 29th, 2016. It gained FAA certification on March the 8th, 2017. The first delivery was a MAX 8 on May the 6th, 2017 to Malindore Air, which put it into service on May the 22nd the same year. The 737 MAX is based on earlier 737 designs. The MAX is re-engined with more efficient CFM International LEAP 1B power plant, aerodynamic improvements, most notably split-tip winglet and airframe modifications. The 737 MAX series is offered in 4 lengths, typically offering 138 to 230 seats and a 5,954 to 7,084 kilometer range. The 737 MAX 7 and the 737 MAX 8 can hold up to 172 passengers, with 2 more rows than the 737-700. The 737 MAX 200 can seat up to 200 passengers, and the 737 MAX 9 can seat 220 passengers, because the aeroplanes come with a much longer fuselage. Boeing says the 737 MAX family brings the latest technology to the most popular jet aircraft of all time, the 737. The 737 MAX is designed to provide passengers with a comfortable flying experience and more direct routes to their favorite destinations.
The classics we are using, rugged planes, very powerful aircraft, very safe. However, the fuel consumption of the classics are enormous. So what you put in to fly 1 hour flight from here to Abuja, you could use it on the 737 MAX, maybe to go to Algeria and come back. So you can see the savings we are going to be getting using the 737 MAX. Whatever you get remains with you. And you know the advantages of using brand new planes. That does not mean that the used planes are not good. The used planes are good, but the advantage is that, in the next 7 years or 5 years, you may not be bothering yourself about, frequent change of parts or maintenance.
Airlines are taking advantage of the MAX's incredible range and flexibility, offering passengers connections to smaller cities around the globe, including transatlantic and transcontinental routes.
The 737 MAX is all about efficiency, reliability, and passenger appeal. He stated quite well the massive benefit you'll get in fuel economy, at least 20%. Reliability, much less downtime for maintenance, much longer times you can safely fly the airplane before you have to do routine maintenance. Those all translate right into the airline's bottom line. And that is one of the main reasons why the 737 MAX is the fastest selling aircraft that Boeing has ever produced.
To make the 737 MAX much more fuel efficient, Boeing had designed a winglet that has a split tip, known as the Boeing Advanced Technology AT winglet. On typical commercial jetliners that don't have winglets, the airflow over the tip of each wing is forced back when the plane is traveling at high speed, causing vortices that create lift-induced drag and lower the wing's efficiency. Boeing has designed a new winglet that features an upper aerofoil, the top part of the winglet, that provides inward, upward, and slightly forward lift, while the lower aerofoil, the bottom portion of the winglet, is able to generate vertical and slightly forward lift angled away from the fuselage, so the drag is reduced. With smoother airflow, 20% less fuel is needed to propel the aeroplane forward. Technological advances plus powerful LEAP 1B engines are helping to redefine the future of efficient and environmentally friendly air travel.
This is where our flight terminates this week. Thanks for being with us. I'm Bukola Joe Kitumbi.